How do you call this in your language? You see, this is worth billion of dollars. I'm not joking. This is worth more than billion, trillion of dollars. And do you want to know how it is worth that? I will show you exactly how you can play this into your favor, and stick to this video to the end. You will understand probably what I mean. You see, how do you call this in your language? Some more people call it football, some call it soccer, but I call it the word. That's why I have it every time in my room to remind me of the game of life. And this is what billion, not because of this that I have on it. Of course, it might worth more when I want to sell it, but it is because it is a synonym of the game of life. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, have you ever seen people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Mbappe, or even the newest guy in the game, Neymar, all that, playing football? Do you know, have you ever enjoyed seeing them playing and you feel like, oh my God, how do this guy play so well? And not only that, have you ever seen the kind of car they drive and the lady they have, the houses they have, and the lifestyle that they live? Of course, I bet you did. And you love it. You want to have that kind of thing, right? And you're probably wondering how the hell someone playing just this thing is so damn rich. Everybody can have this and everybody can have this in their room. Like me, myself. But I'm not worth billion of dollars. But those guys playing with this thing are so damn rich. How the hell is that happening? Well, let's dive back into story. These guys, have you ever seen how much they are training? Have you ever seen how many sacrifices they are making in order to play this thing into their favor? Each time, every day, they are playing this thing with their foot, their legs, and trying to bring this, each of them, into their favor. Everyone is trying to bring this ball into scoring against another team, the opposition, the competition. They are trying every time to put this into the goal in their favor. Well, you may ask yourself what I mean by this. You see, this represents for me life. This represents life. It represents the world. It represents the earth. Imagine, just imagine for a second, the world, the earth is just like this. How this shape of color. I mean, how this kind of form, the global. And every day when you wake up, you have the world at your feet, and you want to start playing. And you want to start playing not just only you, but against thousands, billions of people around the world. And do you know why it's funny? Because the game is so competitive. Life is a competitive game. How are you playing? When you wake up in the morning, do you want to play? Knowing the opposition, the competition, don't want you to win. Everybody is trying to make you lose so that they win. Are you going to let that happen? Are you going to let the billion-dollar industry dictate how you play? Are you going to win? Or are you going to play the world into your favor? And that's how these guys do it. Each of them in a team, they play in order to score the goal against the other opposition team to win. Well, this is not probably just about football. It is about the whole life experience that we have. Every day when you wake up, there are thousands of people chasing the same thing that you want. There are millions of people wanting the same thing that you want. But again, do you want to train when nobody's looking? Do you want to train when nobody's watching? I bet you know that those players that worth millions of dollars, they are training when nobody's watching. They are working when nobody's watching. And when there is the time of the game, people come to watch, people come to admire, people come to contemplate the greatness that they have achieved throughout those trends, throughout those hard times, throughout those solitude moments. And you are going through that training now. You have accept, you have to ingrain, you have to embody that training into your whole life, knowing that you are playing this into your advantage. Because your opponent is always training. Are you going to be the best? And do you know the reason why the biggest club in the world are still the best? Because they have the best strategies, because they always keep training, because they have the best team. Who is your team? How are you training? How are you upgrading yourself? What are you doing? Are you constantly evolving, or are you constantly going backward? Ladies and gentlemen, this game is competitive, it's tough. Don't get me wrong, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Life is not supposed to be competitive, but it is how it is set up to be. You have to face the reality and face the truth. And when you do, you can play the game and enjoy it. You see, if you play so well, you can retire and just have fun and become a coach. And then you can enjoy the rest of your life. Of course, you can enjoy your life while playing, like also this guy playing and earn millions of dollars. You can do it so well that everybody can admire you, but are you willing to do it so hard that nobody is watching? When nobody is watching, do you want to do it? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you understand the life, just like this ball, is worth billions of dollars. And every day when you wake up, it is at your feet, waiting for you to kick it, for you to manipulate it into your favor, for you to play the game, for you to do everything you can to make this come into your opponent's goal. And that's when you score. The world is for you. The world is not against you. The world is not against you. You might think so, but it is not. It is worth billions of dollars. It is worth trillions of dollars. You might be at a disadvantaged position. You might be at the lowest part of your league, but you can evolve. You can grow like babies. You can grow slowly, evolving, and playing and having the determination, intention, playing with intention, knowing you are set up to become the ruler of that league. Are you willing to play? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to do the hard work? Are you willing to do everything to master this thing? If you master it, of course, you will worth billions of dollars, because this will be your servants and you the master. And when you master it, you can score against any opponent and you will win big. And that's how this, by worth $1 million, the guy that mastered it worth billions of dollars. I hope you understand this. Keep working when nobody's watching. Keep grinding when nobody's watching. And keep faith that you are to become the greatest player in your league, because if you do, you are constantly evolving, you are constantly upgrading. I wish you best luck. I wish you to be the best in your league. Keep upgrading. Don't let anybody put you down. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Keep faith, believe, and peace.